Many people feel like their pay no longer matches their effort, experience, or skill, not because they stopped growing, but because wages stopped keeping pace with reality. This isn't just a feeling, it's a structural gap. Let's take this slowly. People notice this quietly. Raises don't feel meaningful. Promotions don't restore breathing room. More responsibility doesn't translate into stability. Work becomes heavier, but compensation feels strangely flat. That mismatch leads people to question themselves. But the issue isn't individual performance. It's how wages are set and what they're tied to. Wages don't rise automatically with productivity. They're shaped by labor market power, bargaining structures, policy decisions, and institutional norms. For much of the past, wages grew alongside the economy. Over time, that link weakened. Productivity continued to rise, but wages flattened. The value people created increased, while the share returned to them shrank. That gap didn't happen overnight. It accumulated quietly. At the same time, wages slowed, essential costs accelerated. Housing, healthcare, education, insurance. These costs aren't optional, they're foundational. When wages lag and essentials rise, the pressure doesn't show up as collapse. It shows up as compression. Less margin, less flexibility, more stress per dollar earned. That's what people feel. When wages don't keep up, the dominant advice is individual. Upskill, negotiate, switch jobs, optimize yourself. Sometimes that helps. But when a system produces widespread strain, individual solutions can't fully resolve it. The problem isn't that people stopped adapting. It's that wages stopped reflecting lived reality. No amount of personal discipline can close a structural gap on its own. When people say, I work harder than ever and still feel stuck, they're not confused. They're accurately describing a system where compensation trails the cost of living. Understanding this reframes the story. It doesn't remove the pressure, but it removes the false belief that effort alone should have solved it. If your wages feel disconnected from your life, pause before questioning your worth or work ethic. Often, what's lagging isn't you. It's the system used to measure value. Seeing that clearly won't fix everything, but it restores orientation. And orientation matters. This channel exists to provide that clarity, slowly and without judgment.